Welcome back, guys. We are in day number 3, third day of virtual remote learning boot camp. Thank you for being here. If you've been watching all of the videos, good for you. We are live here in San Diego, California, home of delicious tacos. One of my favorite food, Mexican food. Some of the best right here. Today we're going to be looking at instructional video fundamentals. This is the most important video. Why? I think this is the most important video because it gets at the heart of everything that we're trying to do here with remote learning. We are trying to instruct. If you are not teaching, you are just telling someone to do something, you're nagging them. Parents aren't paying for that. Parents are paying for you to instruct and teach their child, and to do that, you need a platform, you need a video, you need to give them some content so they can learn. Yes, learning is at the core of what we do as educators. We know that. Alrighty, today's goals. We are going to learn the fundamentals of instructional videos, the do's and don'ts. We are going to review one tool that I like to use, my favorite tool for, at least currently, because these things, there's always new ones coming out, but right now, my favorite tool, Loom. And then we're going to go into instructional video helpers. So these are some bonus little, knickknacks you can make your video special by including them, or just make them, a little bit better, more enjoyable. So let's get started. All right, instructional video guidelines. Let's take a look at some of the fundamentals. So first thing you need to keep in mind, always, when you're sending out videos to kids, this is not just a reminder list, it is an instructional video. A good instructional video is exactly that. It's instructional. When someone watches it, they're learning something. I hope you are learning something as you watch me speak now, because this is also instructional. It's not just telling a student what they're supposed to be doing. It's not just a worksheet. I see that often. So try to avoid that. I'm not saying you can't include, other assessments that they need to do coming up or give them other direction, but really your videos you should be sending kids on a daily basis. Have it be a step-by-step process. Again, we're trying to replicate what we do in the classroom as well as possible. So what's good? If the picture is not clear, if the visuals that you're seeing don't make sense, if they're far away, they're dark, they're, if I'm standing way back there and I'm trying to write on a whiteboard, it's not going to be good. You're going to lose people very quickly. So make sure you have clear visuals on the screen. If you're using a whiteboard, make sure it's easy to follow, it's magnified properly, and it's also a great idea to include transitions. Why? Because people get bored quickly. So if you're just staring at one particular thing for the whole time, you start zoning out. All right, another good thing is whatever you are teaching or talking about, it's good to highlight. See that? We're going to highlight what it is that we're talking about. Another thing, super important. This is something I need to teach myself and reflect on constantly. Pacing. So if your video has nice pacing, people are going to, follow along. They're going to be engaged. If it does not, you're either going to be too fast and you're going to lose them. That's usually my problem.
Or to be too slow and you will bore them.
So it's kind of like the Goldilocks. You want to keep it in that nice, not too slow, not too fast, pace. And the same with the content. Lastly, you want to make sure your video is no longer than 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a maximum. Ideally, if it's just purely instructional, like how to do this math problem, 3 to 5 minutes is great. If you do go over, like yesterday for my video, I was over. I went to 16 minutes or something. No worries. It's all important. I still needed to get all that stuff out. Just break it up. So I broke it into 2 different videos, threw in a formative assessment right in the middle of that, so that way people could, I can kind of gauge if they understood what was going on, get some more feedback, and it gives people a break so they can kind of pace themselves. Because if it's like a 30-minute long video, they're like, ew, this is too much. Too much.